Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create this card with the Art in Bloom bundle. So here is the Art in Bloom bundle. This is a special bundle that includes an embossing folder. This embossing folder is a 3D embossing folder that allows you to cut and emboss at the same time. So you add the die cut to the embossing folder, and then you place a piece of cardstock inside, and then you close it up and run it through your die cutting machine, and then you get these awesome flowers that are cut and embossed. It is so cool. So cool. So I have another video where I create a card doing this technique, so be sure to check it out. But for this card, I am going to just emboss the background, and I've already stamped and cut out the flowers and the leaves. So I'm gonna show you how I created this card. So I started off with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, scored it 4 1/4 and cut in half, and then I cut off a 1/2 inch so that I could stamp along the edge right here. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'm gonna grab a scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to stamp in Coastal Cabana on Coastal Cabana. And in the stamp set, there are these fun patterns. There's some dots and these blocks. So I'm gonna stamp these blocks along here. So sorry if my head gets in the way, but I'm just gonna try to line this up, and it's hard to do without looking straight over it. Okay, and then while I have the Coastal Cabana open, I'm going to stamp thanks from this sentiment, thanks for making me happy, on this little tiny tag from the Ornate Frames dies. So I'm inking up just the thanks, and I'll stamp that right in the middle there. So there it is. Thanks. And I've already got the flowers and leaves cut out, stamped and cut out. So the flowers are connected together. So when you cut them out, the die is also connected together, so you'll cut them out like this. And then what's really cool is for the leaves, you have 2, so you can cut them out more quickly. You also have 2 of the larger leaves. And then there's a die for this really long sentiment, and this postage stamp, or ticket, I should say ticket labels die, and this 2 detailed leaves, and these flower dies as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna emboss this. So I'm gonna move these all down here, and I'm gonna try to make sure that I emboss the correct side. So I'm gonna grab the embossing folder, and I want the side that's going to be, I think this side is the right side, correct? Because it's gonna be pressed this way, right? Because if I did it this way, that would be upside down first of all, and it would get pressed that way. So I think this is the right way, because it's gonna be pressed that way because this is going, no, I want it to be pressed this way because I want it to be facing up. Okay, because this is the debossed side. Okay, so I guess I should say this side with the Stampin' Up logo is the side that goes on the front. That makes it easier. So I'm just gonna make sure this is lined up here on the side, and I'm going to use the number 4 plate. Gonna push that through. And hopefully I did this right. I did, yay! And there we have our beautifully embossed front. Hope you can see that, it's very nice and deep. So I've got my flowers that I'm gonna put on dimensionals and my label. And the leaves I'll put on glue dots. And for this little tag, I want some colored twine. So I'm gonna take some white twine from this Baker's Twine Essential Pack. And I'm gonna color it with the light Bermuda Bay since we don't have Coastal Cabana. And I'm going to just do a tiny bit because it's just gonna be just a little bit. And I'm just gonna color it, and it kind of twists as I color it, kind of unwinds. But maybe if I color it to the right, then it won't unwind. There we go. There we go. And I just need a little bit, not too much. I'm just gonna color a little bit more. And a little bit more down here, let's see. Okay. And just gonna cut, I'm gonna cut off a little bit higher just so it'll be easier for me to tie, but I'm not gonna need it colored that high. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to stick both ends through. This might be a little bit tricky, but I'm gonna twist them and stick both ends through, and then gonna pull them through the loop and like that, and then trim them off like that. Okay, and just wipe off your fingers. It does need, you should let it dry because it does take time to dry. Because I'm getting ink on my fingers. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this little collage of flowers together. So I'm gonna do this one over here like this, and then this one on its side like this, and then I'll do this one over here like this. I'm putting them tight together because I'm gonna use this to put in the middle. And then it looks like this nice collage of flowers. And then I can add the leaves with glue dots. And it's just easy to tuck the leaves in under the flowers with glue dots. So just add the glue dot to the bottom of the leaves. And you can just stick them right in under there. And right there. And there we have our beautifully Art in Bloom card with embossing and some fun little stamping on the side. And I'm offering a free card kit when you purchase this bundle. Just go to my website and use the current hostess code, and I will send you this card kit with supplies for 6 cards. Just email me and let me know that you would like the Art in Bloom card kit. Thanks so much for watching this video tutorial. Don't forget to check out my other video tutorials on the Art in Bloom bundles, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel to check out all my other videos, and click on the notification bell so that you know when I post a new video. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.